the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 9th, 2024. It is 3 a.m. I just posted this on my community board in response to someone who asked me to share an article or tweet regarding a Washington Post article that spoke about Kamala Harris and Meghan Markle. So I wasn't sure what the person was talking about, but I think it's this type of tweet which I covered already, and I believe this is the video that talks about it. When I look at some of the tweets that I put on the description with the timestamp, there's this one here says, Kamala, shaking my head, when overqualified black women work with underqualified people. So I think it's this video that similar to that one. I do not have the link of this particular article. Maybe now, let me pause for a second and put it, because I have this archive version. So let me insert it in my old video, because I didn't have it. I just found it because I was looking for what she was talking about. This is the tweet. And someone in the comment, there it is here, put the article, and then this is the exact article from Washington Post. But what I did, I tried to archive it to share the link, the archive version, and apparently someone had already archived it. So this is the link that I will be sharing. I will read it, I guess, because I didn't read it before. Let me add the link here. Let me pause and do that. So there it is here. I just added. That's this one here. And this video is scheduled, I believe, the 20th. Yeah, September 20th, 2024. All right, so I'll go over it first before I start. There's my list here. I was gonna focus on other thing that Meghan was doing something, some book club kind of thing. So now I'm gonna add that tweet again, and so I could read the article. So it's gonna be first. Let me pause and add it now. Okay, so I just added it, and I'll go over it really quickly. I will not focus too much on the tweets because I think I covered it already. So I'll read the article. So let's go back to Twitter. I mean to what do you call this? Let's save it. To YouTube, and then look at some numbers for record purposes, because I spoke about it on my community board with what's going on with different social media platforms and how they're trying to suppress people who's sharing good information. All right, so 4,437 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. You see, there's not that much traction in many of my videos, and I've had some good amount of traction where people are watching and stuff like that. So if I have 4,437, at least I will say maybe 800 or 900, maybe 1,000. Let's go a little bit further. 1,000 people out of the 4,000 should be able to see some of my videos, but I think they're really suppressing the channels, the videos. Okay, analytics for record purposes. Okay, there's the subscribers, 657 views in the last 48 hours. And one of the thing I start looking at, and I shared it in one of my videos that I edited yesterday, and here, inspiration. It's more like to give you an idea of, since I am a creator, what really making what people are watching pretty much. So these are probably gonna black the videos, but these are the ones that making a lot of views based on the topics that I share about. Like there's the popcorn, the rest is, and these are the people who, some of them are in the negative. I don't know about the one that says the rest. I don't know much about this particular channel, but the pop kind of thing, I think it's one of the channels during Johnny Depp thing I used to watch, and then later out of nowhere they start bashing on Harry and Meghan. I think it's them, but I'm not 100%. But the majority of them are the ones who's talking negative about Harry and Meghan. So I'm not about them. So as much as I want people to watch my videos, I'm not in the negative aspect about Harry and Meghan. So I don't need the inspiration, the advice on which direction to go. So let's leave that alone. Let's go on Twitter. Like I said, I'm gonna start with this. I think I covered it already. Let's go over it really quickly, but my focus will be the article because I don't think I read the article on the last video. Okay, and the latest article about Kamala Harris staff turnover in the Washington Post, former staffers complained that she expects her team to be just as prepared as she is and to be able to explain everything they put in her briefing and schedule. Yeah, I remember reading some like this where I said, well, Kamala is gonna be the one who's gonna be facing the people. If there is any blame, whatever blame it is, they're gonna blame it on her because she's the one who's gonna deliver what her staff bring to her. So she needs to read what they give her. And there's one of the comments in that particular tweet that I read where someone said something about I think Trump, he doesn't read the things, and can you imagine how in danger they could put the American people if she signs certain things without reading or something like that. So I think I read that already. Some of Harris's early staff was also discomfited by her prosecutorial leadership style, former staffers said, which included pointed questions from Harris about footnotes and their reports or the reasons behind why certain items had been added to her schedule. It is stressful to brief her because she's read all the materials, has annotated it, and is prepared to talk through it, said one former aide. I mean, they're making it seem like it's a bad thing that she's reading what they're giving to her. I mean, I think it's a good thing. At least people know she read her stuff. Okay, you can't come to vice president and just ask her to do something, say another staffer. You need to have a why. That behavior manifests in other encounters, the staffer continues, such as when someone pays her a compliment she'll turn to them and say why, and that throws them off, the staffer said. And I think the last time I covered, the thing that I said here is that unlike the royal family, they want to be applauded for doing absolutely nothing. So for Kamala, she wants to know why you complimenting her. So there has to be a reason for you to compliment her. But the royal family, you know, they just want to be applauded for mediocre things, even for stupid things. And you know, you see the what is it, Andrew, who, you know, instead of staying and hiding after that stupid thing he did with young girls, but he still wants to be in people's face. So unlike Kamala Harris, she doesn't want to be applauded for things she doesn't deserve, pretty much. If she deserves it, that's a different story. But giving her compliment, for she needs to know why you complimenting her or something like that. I think that's what I said in the last video where I mentioned that. I don't even think I want to read this because it's very silly stuff, and I think they pretty much letting it's a decent read. It's too long. I'm not gonna read it, so the link will be in the description anyway. But it makes sense, and in a way I think it's pretty much letting people know she read her stuff, she come prepares. So I don't know how this is a bad thing. Yeah, it's too long. My video, it's already 3:11. I do not want to spend too much time on this, so the link will be in the description. All right, at least we know we have a candidate who read her stuff, who knows her materials. So that's that. I'm not gonna read it. I'm sorry, but the link will be in the description. So let me focus on my original list. Okay, so that's that. I covered it already. All right, Kamala Harris and Washington Post. So let's get to the more recent, the book club thing. We go here. Second tweet. Alright, so there's this here. Duchess Meghan's friends Jamie, Kern, Lima, and Tracy Robbins also attended the Godmothers book opening event in Santa Barbara. Lovely to see. There's a heart here. Jamie was pictured with Duchess at the G9 Venture Summit in the Hampton in July. I remember. Wasn't she doing some stuff? Was Meghan holding her hand before she goes and do her speech, and I remember talking about it. So now I remember. Okay, so there's that. I wasn't sure. So there they are. Isn't she was the one when Meghan went to Jamaica? I think, I'm not 100% sure. She's the wife of, was it the CEO of one, the head of the class? Is it Universal something? And he used to be the actor and head of the class or something like that. And I remember I went to look. Okay, I'll look for the picture that I'm thinking of. She may not be. I'm talking about this lady right here. I think that's her, but I'm not 100%. All right, so they pretty much support each other on everything that they do. All right, so that's that. Let's read some of the comment. Yes, that's the picture. That's the picture. This is the picture that I was thinking. Yes, that's her. That's her. That's her. That's when they went to Jamaica for the opening of, you know, where the Prime Minister was there. Yes, that's her. So I was right. So I don't need to look for the pictures. So there it is here. Okay, that's an ad. So these are the pictures. This is extra. And I have a lot of other tweets making reference to it. She's been glowing. Okay. So that's during the event. At a secret book event. There's the eye here. That's the same picture again. Oh, Oprah was there too. I'm surprised. I did not know that. This, from the list that I put, I don't have anything with Oprah. I saw other pictures of the event, different people, but I didn't know Oprah was there. There's Meghan. They support one another. Are there any comments? So let me add this into the list now. The one that I did, the one that I put on the list did not have any more comments. So now I'm going to add this because I'm going to read some of the comments. And sometimes when they put to discover extra below the tweet that I put, I usually skip it because, you know, just to save myself time, but luckily I continue because I didn't know Oprah was there. Okay, please share some dates with us, Meghan fans. It was for the opening. Okay, from details, so that's what dates mean. Okay, please share some dates, which is details, with us, Meghan fans, crossing finger. It was for the opening of a new independent bookstore, Godmothers, out near Santa Barbara, California. I was doing a book event to kick off the store's opening, and this was a private event held later that evening. Okay. Again, luckily I read it. I didn't know. So there's more to this. Okay. There's 8 comment underneath that. Okay, I see. Thanks for sharing. That's an ad. Okay, she looks happy. Thanks so much for sharing. Thanks. Okay. So people, this is the main thing here out of everything. So that's what this was all about. Let me bookmark it later. I'll share it on my community board. Let me finish with the recording. Okay, so now let's go back. So this pretty much sums up everything. So now moving forward, we have an idea what the event was about. All right, so let's go to my next tweet. This I'm gonna leave it. Let's go to the next tweet. I open a new tab, the other tab that I had opened regarding Kamala. So there's I did have it on the list, or maybe I just copied the list again. I copied the link again. Okay, next one. That's the one that I just comment and added on the list. There's the tweet here that I will be sharing later. Okay, so there's the squad doing the usual thing here. The number you have dialed is not responding the way I cackle. Okay, so let's see here. Let's pause. Okay, how can a book club meeting that was held far away in America be an issue for people living continents away? You won't get the attention from my side, sure? Okay. I know what she's making reference. This probably have nothing to do with the book club, but it's just making a reference to how she's feeling. Because later on, I will be sharing some of these with you. For some reason, out of nowhere, the UK finds some sort of connection between Meghan doing that book club thing here, that I just shared with you, where Oprah's there and it was a private event. Nobody knew about it. And then for some reason connected with some lazy leftovers over there. Okay, so that's what she's making reference to. I don't know if this has a music in it, but let me play it just in case. And if it does, I'll probably just stop it because it has nothing to do with the thing.
It's not available. Center, the number you are calling is not available. The number you are calling is not available. The number you are calling, calling, calling. The number you are calling.
I swear, I'm laughing loud right now. I had to cover my mouth because it's in the middle of the night. I don't want to wake up the kids. I cannot believe the squad. She found this and then put it. I don't even need to continue because it's 2 minutes. The squad are laughing. Oh my God, exactly. I'm still in Colombia, so I'm well off and satisfied. Gal Street is not for me. Are we still at this thunder stealing and shadow overing? Okay, let me stop laughing. Are we still at this thunder stealing and shadow overing? Myself not available. The squad are laughing. This is an ad. I can't believe the squad. This is something. The number you call is not available. All right, let me stop. We're wasting time. Okay, so now there's another one here. This tweet, I think the squad. Oh, no, that's not the one. Did I put it twice again? What the hell? Okay, yeah. Let me pause for a second so I make sure I don't skip anything. Okay, so yes, I did put the thing twice. Now, the other thing here is this one here. I put 1, 2. Is there 3? No. So these two, the next tweet that I'll be sharing, sort of share similar captions here. Not caption, the tweet from the Daily Fair. Okay, and probably that as well. So I probably will read this and may not read it again the next time it popped up. And I think that's why I put 1 and 2. Alright. House Daily Mail. Toxic British media. You are a danger to society. Catherine Lawton, Natasha Anderson, and Alex Mason, please explain how you came up with Meghan's August 18, 2024 Columbia speech and linked it to Oprah Books Club meeting yesterday. Okay, so there's the thing here that I said from the previous one that I started laughing. This is how the squad took it, because she lives miles away. How she knew there was some sort of the leftovers were gonna be showing up wherever she was gonna show up. But the thing is that the leftovers, and I think there's a tweet about her having cancer and she's doing this, whatever, how they liked it. This woman has been over there forever. And this is why they're using the cancer thing as a way to sort of sympathize with her. She's been over there way before Meghan came into the picture. What has she been doing ever since?
Thank you. Nice to see you again. I was just looking at, she's been a while since I last visited. So yeah, definitely when things get back to normal, I'd love to come and say hello to the team and everyone down there as well.
I think it was 2012 that you were last here.
It only seems like yesterday, Graham. It shows you how quickly time goes.
She's been over there way before Meghan came into the picture. What has she been doing ever since?
One of the reasons Catherine is so popular amongst certain demographics, and I'm going to say older people and men, is because she says absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
She's a good little girl who keeps quiet and doesn't complain, doesn't do anything, doesn't rock the boat, and is a very traditional, old-fashioned, mute woman.
She's been over there way before Meghan came into the picture. What has she been doing ever since?
She's now an absolute wonderful queen in waiting. She was incubated into being a princess. She's learned never say anything, always smile, always have lovely hair. Yeah.
She's been over there way before Meghan came into the picture. What has she been doing ever since?
I think so. We have great people. They're very generous, aren't they? Yeah, really nice.
Mine's learning.
Good luck with that.
So Meghan's supposed to hold her whatever thing she's doing to live her best life because the leftovers are being lazy. I don't understand this. Alright, so let me read this. Meghan Markle says she is opening a chapter of joy in her life on the eve of the anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's death. Whatever. As Duchess speak at Oprah Winfrey's book club in California. What the hell is wrong with these people? Meghan Markle attended the session in Summerlin, California last night. Meghan Markle revealed she is entering a chapter of joy. She said that when she was in Colombia in her life while speaking at her close friend and Oprah Winfrey Books Club session in California. Okay, so that I don't know what she said when she was in the book club. And I think there's a video right after this on this same tweet that the squad put. The Duchess 43 was one of several speakers who addressed the crowd at Godmothers bookstore and gathering space in Summerland located just miles from where she lives in Montecito last night. Meghan spoke about being grateful for her chapter of joy on the eve of the anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's death. I mean, the woman is dead. Is she gonna die again where Meghan's supposed to hold her life? What the hell? With 2 days marking 2 years since the monarch passed away, the Duchess said, "I'm looking at this time as my chapter of joy. The more you are able to look at your life and really, truly recognize and be able to be grateful for your life." Yes, she's living. The Queen is dead. The Queen lived 95, she was 95 when she passed. She lived the best life that anybody on this earth could have. That's Queen Elizabeth. For 90-something years. Now that she's dead, she's gone, she's done with, she's history. How is it Meghan supposed to hold her life? Because people supposed to celebrate her death. And then when Meghan was over there showing respect for her after, during her funeral, you guys were on her back, talking about her non-stop instead of talking or celebrating the Queen's, whatever monarch, whatever she has done when she was living. So Meghan's supposed to hold her life now still? You guys are freaking ridiculous. Okay. The more you are able to look at your life and really truly recognize and be able to be grateful for your life, you have to be grateful for all aspects of it, which is true. My goodness, my intentionality is to enjoy this chapter and be able to love through every piece of this as best we can. So I don't know if Meghan did say these last night wherever she was in Montecito, or was this something she said while she was in Colombia and these people are mingling it with whatever. So let me listen to that video
From
here.
my standpoint, how I will continue.
Okay, so this was when she was in Colombia. Okay, so let's listen to it. There'll be screenshot. Okay, let's listen.
To express this both through our foundation and through being able to move through the world, I suppose, is just looking at this as my chapter of joy.
That's in Colombia.
And the more that you are able to look at your life and really truly recognize that if you're going to be grateful for your life, you have to be grateful for all aspects of it. The parts that were opportunities of growth and may have felt really difficult, as well as the parts that feel inspiring, joyful, and full. And I think part of the role modeling doesn't necessarily need to be a large plan, it just needs to be an intention. And my intentionality is to enjoy this chapter.
She's a living person right now. She has to enjoy her life. What are these people expect her to do? They didn't even want her in the UK.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
What did they expect her to do? Not to enjoy her life? No wonder why they were bombarded her with all sort of things when she wanted to take her life. That's what they wanted for her. But God intervened and said, no, that's not gonna happen anymore. Not on his watch.
And to be able to move through every piece of that as best as I can, modeling that if we are in the spirit of gratitude and of generosity, how we are able to connect with each other as women, how we are able to move through the world in a much freer way, I think is part of how we continue to create the conditions I was speaking about earlier. And you may have noticed it, my husband and I were talking about it this morning. I've just really relaxed on this trip. That's probably because it's Colombia and you all know how to have fun. But there's been something really, it's true. There's something so liberating about being able to be yourself and be comfortable in your skin and be surrounded in a space that is excited to see you exactly the way that you are. And so I think that is part of the chapter for me of joy that will hopefully continue to inspire and allow me to keep doing the work that we love to do, which is to just be of service and see other people live their lives with that same joyful spirit.
Okay, so that's that. So she's a living human being. She's enjoying her life. The queen is dead. She's not gonna die again. So I don't know what these people expect. No wonder why. Okay, now I understand her caption now. Toxic British media, you are a danger to society. Okay, she named all these people and then she said here, please explain how you came up with Meghan's August 18, 2024 Columbia speech and linked it to Oprah's book club meeting yesterday. So this is why she put the clip. This is where Meghan said it and this is where they put it in their nonsense. Now I understand. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. There's no more comments on here. So I think the next one has this again, but if it does, I'm just gonna focus on the caption and the responses. Okay, so there's that. This is a smaller version of it, which I just hit 2 minutes plus. I think it was 2 minutes. The video that I just shared with you, it was about 2 minutes, and this one is only 50 something minutes, so I'm not even gonna play that. Okay, the UK media is still spreading misinformation and inciting racist hate against Meghan. They are using her speech from August 18 to spread misinformation about what she said at a private book event yesterday. The Daily Mail and Daily Mirror are very dangerous. Toxic British media. Okay, so let's see this one. This is the one that I read. Okay, I just read that. Let's see this one. Her hugs look as gracious and fulsome as ever, and holding the mic to speak, she seems to have performed a life-filled beaming smile that looks copied from Harry body language. Okay, this is so freaking stupid. I swear I do not want to read that. Pause your screen and read it. This is stupid. Really ridiculous. Really ridiculous. And what's this one? There's the book club thing here, September 8th. Okay, so this is the squad putting receipt where she's at the book club, and then they put the video of her saying how she wants to enjoy her life when she was in Colombia. Meghan speaks at Oprah's book club in California on eve of anniversary of Queen's death. While it is unclear what the Duchess said in her address, okay, so there it is here, unclear. They don't even know what she said. The crowd appeared to be eating up, with Jackson branding Meghan as one of the evening's light-filled speakers. Godmothers, which is the name of the book club, through the response of that previous tweets that I just read, told me what this was all about, which is concluding its grand opening weekend with events today, is seemingly proud of Meghan and Harry, whom the owner has hailed as a hometown hero. They don't even know what was said, and this is the nonsense that they put. There's Meghan here talking in Colombia. They even put it here, and then they linked it over here. I don't know. You guys could pause and read. This is ridiculous. Let's read some of the comments here. The event was private, and the bookstore didn't post what she said. That's another thing. That's an ad. Okay, let's see if people go on the morning show and repeat the tabloid misinformation without verifying it. Okay, people should be calling them out instead of defending Meghan's right to leave her house. The UK media establishment is very dangerous. It is. And this is the nonsense they want to do here as well. I don't know what this person said. There's the response to it anyway. Use your anger to call out their racism and hate. There's that thing again. Is that a video? Look like a screenshot. Okay, I saw it on TikTok. It's evil of toxic British media to do this. The implication is that Duchess Meghan is being disrespectful to a dead woman. The woman is dead. She's not gonna die again. I let, was it Bianca bet on court, whoever that person is? No. The Gado press wants to stir up more hatred against Meghan. It makes me sick. So there's that. I think that's a screenshot. Yeah, that's a screenshot. So they started repeating it again. Okay, the UK tabloid British royal family trolls have been dangerous. They're not going to stop the abuse until government gets involved. Harry and Meghan are doing their best to alert others about old bullying. The people have to help to not voting and spending our money on business politicians who want to protect us. What is that? Stochastic terrorism, the use of mass media to provoke random acts of ideologically motivated violence that are statistically predictable but individually unpredictable. Like I said, after Harry and Meghan's docu-series came out, where Meghan was talking about how they trying to kill her and all of that, she was crying, and I call it something about terrorists. These people are terrorists. They're terrorizing her. That's exactly what it is. They're terrorizing her. I have a video on PYTE where I explain what terrorist is. I look up the meaning, and each of the words that describe terrorism, I demonstrate what the papers are doing in relation to the meaning of terrorist. So, you know, these people, I don't know. And this is why they're trying to bring this over here and have, you know, hopefully people vote the right way to not have Trump come in here and do his nonsense and allow these people to run wild with their BS. So, yeah, we need to vote properly. All right, let me read this and then that's it. Whatever's on the screen. God, I'm so over it. I wish I could block them all and hear only the good stuff. And this moment, Trump, there it is here. Trump, royal family, UK media, never-ending racism and hate so effing exhausting. I completely get Meghan's declaration of complete joy because she has left them in the rear view mirror and blocked them all. Okay, I had to repost this reply again, spell a word wrong. Okay. If they keep messing with Harry and Meghan by reinterpreting what they are doing or saying, I can see another lawsuit coming their way. And I think that's what they want. I think that's what they want because they're not making money. If a lawsuit comes, so they will have a lot of things to be said. Remember how the half-sister is trying to sue Meghan and then it didn't go their way? So they're stirring stuff up to get juicy stuff, whatever they consider juicy. I don't know. These people are sick in the mind. To get content, they're not getting enough content, so they're stirring up things to make things, you know, for her to call her to court. So like one of the comment I just read here, it has to do with the law. People need to put some sort of a law to prevent that from happening. Okay, if they keep missing with, I guess, messing. Okay, so now that I see why she said there's a misspell here. Okay, messing. Okay, if they keep messing with Harry and Meghan by reinterpreting what they are talking about, I can see another lawsuit and the win. Okay, so she fixed herself. Okay, well done, good job. These people are just crazy. It could be called karma, i.e., what goes around comes around. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. This is full-blown ridiculous. I remember at one point, I remember saying to myself, how come every single day there's a new story that's coming out? This is how they start their gossip for people to talk about. And I even said, I just don't understand. Every single day I'm able to share some tweets with you with the nonsense that these people are talking about. I just don't understand how they stare their nonsense. Now, this is the tweet that somehow bring the lazy of all lazies into the mix.